board. Today is the 12th of November. Cases are rising, unfortunately. So we are yet to see what is going to happen with that. Okay, let's start laying on your backs, and we'll take the balls underneath the hips. Lifting up, placing it up above the tailbone, so you're across the back of the hips. Let's keep up the feet on the floor for a moment. Feel how the pelvis levels out while you're up on top of the ball. So if it's not level, if it's too low, it's going to feel like you're tucking. So move it so that your hips are level. Okay, and if you're using a pillow, fold it enough so that you get some kind of lift from the floor. So without using our feet, we're going to exhale, draw in the abs, and do a tiny tuck and curl with the pelvis. So don't push on the floor with your feet. And then open up the hips. And exhale, draw in the abs, tiny tuck and curl. And open. Exhale, curl. And open up. And exhale, curl. Let's go ahead and bring the arms up over the head. Place one hand on top of the other. Lengthen out the neck. Same thing. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, tiny curl. Again, no feet. And try not to squeeze your butt cheeks together. So leave your glutes completely out of it. Leave your butt out of it completely. One more time. And tuck and curl. While you're in the curled position, lift up one leg. And if you're too unstable with your arms over your head, you can put your hands back down here. Lift up the other leg. We're still in the curled position. We're going to draw the knees in, which will curl the pelvis even more. And then move the legs back up to the knees right above the hips. Exhale, use your abs to draw your knees to you. And then inhale, knees above the hips. So the pelvis will curl and then the pelvis will level out. One more time. And then we're going to start to go the opposite way. So without your pelvis traveling towards the floor, put one foot down. Pelvis doesn't tilt over to the other side, and lift that leg up. Switch sides, down and up. Foot down. Good. I like an inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Last two. Remember to bend the knees all the way if your thighs are getting too busy. One more time. Lift your arms, hug your legs. That's a little bit of core right there, I would say. Let's bring hands out to the side, fingertips to the ceiling, elbows on the floor. Extend the legs up. Get them as straight as you can get them. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Flex the feet. Point. Ankle work. Two more. One more. From here, you're going to turn your toes out, so you're in a little V. And then the same thing. Flex and point. Two more. 5, good, stay in your flex position, keep your heels together, bring your heels down towards your pubic bone and then exhale back up to the ceiling. So we're going straight down and straight up. Once you get here, point, flex, bend. Up, point, flex, bend. up, point, flex, bend. The last two, up, point, flex, bend. One more time, up, point, flex, open. Go as wide as you want. Pelvis doesn't move on the ball. Point your toes, bring your legs back together. Flex your feet, open, without shifting side to side, right? And pull back together. Point, open, flex. Nice inner thigh stretch here, especially after that stuff we did yesterday. Up. Good. We're going to keep one leg lifted toward the ceiling. The other leg is going to go out. This is going to cause your pelvis to come over the edge. I want you to be very careful with it. Try not to roll off. Let's bend the knees a little bit. You're going to take the opposite arm up and the same side down. So we'll go here and here. So keep an eyeball on the leg that's not moving to make sure it stays still. Try to keep the hips on top. So you're going to feel that oblique fire on the moving side. One more. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Let's go ahead and switch. Open the leg. Keeping an eye on this leg so it doesn't move. Open the leg. That arm is helpful, right, to keep the hips from rolling. Woo, and home. Bend the knees, legs to chest. Good, keep the knees really bent. So you're gonna touch, curl, touch, curl. All abs, no thighs. Touch, curl. 3, 2, 1. Stay in the curl, hands behind the head. Lift the chest, come down, curl up. 2 more. 4, 5. Good. Knees, move the knees over the hips. Oh, this should be fun. I'm wobbling already. Exhale, curl. One more. Good. Move the knees a little bit further away so it feels like your hip bones are starting to go in that direction. Stay here, curl. 3, woo, 4, one more, 5, knees to chest. Good, let's put feet on the floor for a second. So you should have felt that last set way down here across the hip bones, right? We're gonna do one more set of those because they were so good. And then I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt. Legs up. So you don't wanna be here, right? You don't wanna be down here. You wanna be slightly past your hips, like slightly, tiny bit. You should feel your abs already firing, just even right here. Again, you can drop the lower leg if you want, okay? This is gonna create a little more lever. Ready? Here we go for 5. 5, 3, 2, oh my gosh, 1, woo, and down. Hips up, ball away, place in between your knees. I'm gonna take off my sweatshirt. So take a little short break. All right, let's do some hundreds. So ball here or ankles, either one, whatever makes you happy. Either one, right? Whichever location helps you feel your inner thighs and your pelvic floor. That's the closer to the pelvic floor, probably the more you're gonna feel that. I'm gonna go with ankles today, arms up, tabletop legs, Lift the chest, pump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. I'll keep count for you. 3. My legs are going out now. 4. 5. 6. Back to tabletop. 7. I'm going to go very low with my legs. That's a choice you can make. 9. Last 10. Head down. Transfer the ball to your thighs if it's not there already. Arms to the side, feet on the floor, twist side to side. Pick the foot up with you as you go. 1 more. Good. Grab the ball, stretch your legs out. Arms up, holding the ball. Inhale, roll up to seated. Exhale. Oh. Stretch forward. I'm going to transfer the ball back here. Roll back into it. Yeah. So mine's kind of low, which is fine. I'm just going to grab my head and go back over the ball. Inhale here, exhale, curl up, then come back up to my roll up. Reach for my toes. Stay rounded as you go back down. Hands behind the head. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Last time. Good. Grab your ball. Take it away. Roll all the way down. Good. Put it, slide it underneath your right foot and extend the leg out in front of you. If you don't have a ball, you can just use the floor. Arms on the floor. Opposite leg up as straight as you can make it. You don't want to bring your legs so close to you that your hips lift up. So watch what happens to my pelvis. So if I bring my leg here, then I get that tuck of the pelvis, right? And I'm pushing my back into the floor. I want that small lift in my lower back. I can almost get this leg straight. My other leg is a little bit better. So we're going to do circles. 3, 4, and then we're going to reverse. 1, 2, 4, 1 more, 5. Good. Hang on to that leg. Pull it towards you. Your lower back may flatten. That's totally okay. Let's roll up to seated. Hold the leg. Come on up. Switch the ball to the other side and come on down. Good. Straight leg as much as you can make it without pulling it too close towards you. You notice how everything shifts when you do that. You want your thigh bone right above your hip socket 5 times. The ball is there to help you push into it to keep that other leg still. Reverse. Joe Pilates is all about control. He's a huge control freak. 1 more time. Total control. Least amount of movement possible to achieve what you're trying to do, right? Least effort. All right, ready? Here we go. Up. Good. Take whatever it is you're using, place it in between the thighs and your chest. You're going to hold behind your thighs. We're going to roll like a ball. You need to keep the legs against whatever it is you're using. And we're going to let you kick a couple times and then we're going to take the kick away. So drop the chest, drop the chin, round the upper back, roll back, come back up. 2. So my lower leg adds a little momentum. 1 more. Good. Choice is to grab the front of the legs. They no longer kick. Now you become a ball, hence the name rolling like a ball. Much harder. 3, 4, breathe in, breathe out. One more. Oh, and up. Good, open the legs up to a V. Press the ball forward. Round back up. So if you don't have a ball, just use the floor. Press the ball forward. That's the beauty of Pilates mat. You don't need anything to do the exercises. You don't need any props. I just like props. Press. And lift. And one more time. Then we're going to do a little open leg rocker. All right, so we're going to leave the ball there. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to slide your tailbone underneath you. So slide off your sitting bones, hold your thighs, pull your legs towards you, and balance. Keep your legs around. Trying to keep yourself still, right? Without moving, so you're no rocking here, none of this, right? So keep that pelvis under control. Little kick. Go ahead and grab that right leg towards the ankle. If you can't grab the ankle, grab behind the thigh. Left leg towards the ankle. Keep that rounded shape as you roll back and come back up. Roll back, inhale. Last 2. One more time, then we'll stay up. Bring the legs together, walk down them. Good, grab the ball, put it in between your ankles, arms to the sides, knees slightly bent. Twist. This is corkscrew. Inhale, exhale. Good, if you want to get really aggressive about it, you can allow the hip to come up and you can lower the legs more. Just watch your back. One more time. Around and center. Bend the knees, grab the ball, hold your legs, come up to seated. Open the legs to the side, flex the feet. So this time the legs are going to be much wider than they were a moment ago. First saw, arms open. We're going to go this way first. So you're going to twist, reach for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Don't forget to flip your arm over in the back. Twist, reach for 1, 2, 3. Inhale, twist and reach. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in all the air out, out, out. Inhale, air out. Air out. One more each side, trying to get further each time. Last one, twist, reach, reach, reach. Good, bring the legs together. Rest the ball on your shins, arms to the side for twist. 1, 2, center. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Good, arms in front, tuck and curl back. Hold here, come on back up. Tuck and curl back. Come on back up. Tuck and curl back. Come on back up. Hinge back. Hinge. 3 times. 2, 3. Arms forward, curl. Across the chest. Lift to hinge. Come back up. So we're moving the spine from a rounded position to a straight while we're back there. Not easy. Inhale. Exhale, curl back. Hold for the inhale as you cross the arms. Exhale, lift the spine into long spine and come back up. Woo. One more time. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck and curl back. Cross the arms, inhale. Exhale, straighten out your spine from the inside, and then lift back up. So good. Ball over here. Bend your knees. Roll down. Grab your front leg. I'm using my right leg right now, so my right hand is on my ankle, my left hand is up by my knee. When I switch, left leg, left hand, ankle. Okay? You don't want to do it this way. This torques the knee. So always outside hand, outside ankle. Head up, stretch, switch. We're doing 10. 2. 6. 2 more. Head down. So what you might want to try, we're going to do some bridging in between the abdominal series. What you might want to try on the abdominal series is inhale fully on one side, exhale fully on the other. So you get this rhythm of breath that's a little bit long, a little bit longer than inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Okay, legs bent, ball between the thighs, closer to the knees than to the pubic bone. Feet flat, lift up the hips. And lower down, exhale, lift. So you're pushing the hips towards the ceiling from behind the back of the hip bones, not from your butt. That's not why we're coming up. We're pushing from here, not here. Last 2. Let's stay up. Lengthen out your neck, squeeze the ball for 10, 9. So now your butt cheeks are going to get involved. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips down. Grab the ball for a second, pick up. Pick up the legs, go to the ankles. Hug the legs, pick up the head and shoulders. Reach, circle. 2, really hug. 3, pick up the chest a little more. 4. 2 more. 1 more. Yes. And down. Feet flat. Wee-hee-hee. Okay. Here we go, back to bridges. I'm going to bring my ball back up to your thighs. Lift back up. Long neck. Lift the arms. Take this right hip bone. This is my right one, so because it's facing you. And I'm going to tilt it so it faces the camera. Nothing changes. My knees don't change. My feet don't change. Just my pelvis and my waist. And then I'm going to go back to neutral. And then I'm going to tilt my left hip bone. Tilt my right hip bone. Tilt my left. My ribs stay relatively still. Go ahead and put your hands on your rib cage if you want to make sure that those aren't moving. So you have strictly obliques between the rib and the hip bone that drops. A little bit of twisting in the hip socket. Thigh bones stay still. Knees stay still. Come on down. Grab your ball, place it on the floor. Pull your right leg in, lift up your chest, go towards your ankle, stretch your other leg out. We got a set of 10. Inhale, exhale. We're at 7, 8, last 1, woo, and down. Good, I don't know why I'm being so hardcore today. Ball between thighs, hands on the floor. And, modify, guys. If that's too many, if 20 is too many, do less, right? Or if you're that kind of person that loves that push, right? You like that goal, go for the goal. All right, thighs together. So gentle squeeze, extend one leg and down, extend the other. Extend and extend. So what happens here is when you get up into your bridge and you pick up one of your feet, your hips will drop if you let them. So you want to keep the hips super still so that when the leg comes off the floor, that side of the pelvis doesn't dip, okay? So we purposely dipped the pelvis before. Now we're gonna keep it level. That's what those obliques are gonna do. They're gonna fire sequentially as you lift the legs up. So we're gonna do right, left, right, left. Hands on the floor, lift the hips. Get set, squeeze the ball, that'll help the pelvic floor get involved. Keep the hips level, extend the leg, out. So I would suggest inhale, exhale. Hands on the hip bones if you think you need that feedback. One more time. And down. There's going to be slight adjustments, can't be helped, of course, because muscles are fluid. All right, legs in the air, ball by the ankles, hands behind the head. I always like getting to this part of the ab series because you get to hold your head. So we're going to curl up, and you're going to lower your legs and come back up. Inhale, exhale. How low you go and how straight your legs are is up to you. You know your body. Bent legs is going to be easier than straight. One more. Thank goodness we didn't have to do 10 of those. Legs down, ball between knees. Hips lift. Tilt right hip bone. Make sure your knees didn't move. Drop right butt cheek. Down, up. Just the right butt cheek. Barely touch. Down, up. 5. Focus on the right foot and the right hamstring, or whatever leg is moving. Center out the pelvis, tilt the other way. Now your focus is going to be on that side. Down, push, 2. Two more. Level out the pelvis and lower down. So you should feel a lot of activity in the back of the hips. Take the ball away, crisscross. We're doing 10, which means 20. Tabletop legs, hands behind the head. Remember to slightly close your elbows. Don't let your elbows hang out back behind you, okay? It interrupts your throat, your neck, your shoulder blades, your ribs. All that can't stay connected if you keep the elbows too far open, which is the exact opposite of what you're taught in a fitness class on a daily basis. Breathe in, exhale, curl up. So I'm just going to slightly close the elbows, switch. Inhale, exhale. Six. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Woo. And down. Good. Fall back between the knees. Hands on the floor. You guys cursing me over there? Probably. I'm cursing myself. Okay, so the tilt. So you're gonna come up, you're gonna tilt, right hip. You're gonna drop that butt cheek. You're gonna allow the hips to settle on the floor. Then you'll lift that same side and come back up. Now we'll switch. So left butt cheek goes down. You roll to the other side, and then you lift up. Okay, remember, knees don't move, so squeeze the ball a little bit to keep your knees still. Drop, twist, lift, drop, twist, lift, drop, twist. Now I'm not gonna roll between side to side, so I'm gonna touch, go to the other side, lift up, touch, twist, lift, touch, twist, lift. 3, 2, last one, down, twist, and lift, level out. All right, so that was nice. We got done with the ab series at the same time. We did all that bridging. So turn to your side, please, and come to your chest. Ball, pillow, whatever you're using. It's going to go out into the corner of your mat, as are your arms. Your legs will also go into the corners. So from here, your head is lifted. You're going to bring your hands into a diamond shape in front of you, okay? Pull them a little bit closer to your chest. You're going to press up, probably not straight arm, and then down, okay? Press, lower. So a little bit of a diamond push up here. Push into your palms. 5, 3, 2, whoopee, and down. Reach the arms back out into the corners, drop the head. On the exhale, you will lift the legs in tandem together. Please don't use your lower back. There's no reason to use your lower back. You have very strong leg muscles, especially between the hip and the knee. So go ahead and use those instead. On the exhale, let the pubic bone drop. Lift the legs. Breathe out. So it's more of a lengthening of the leg off the floor. It is not how high can I go. Last 2. Last 1. Good, let's go ahead and bend the knees. Let's place the hands in the front in that diamond shape. You're gonna lift the chest up just a tiny bit, not very high. Ribs are still on the floor. Feet are connected to each other. You're definitely gonna squeeze your booty a little bit here. We're gonna lift. 2, 3. I'm super tight in my hip flexors, so I don't get to lift my legs up very high, but I definitely feel my butt cheeks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. More butt cheek than lower back. Arms out, back, legs back out. Take a short break. So for swimming, swimming is head is out of water, legs are kicking, arms are kicking. It's a set of 50. You want to breathe in and breathe out. We'll do 10 count reps 5 times. Lift the legs, lift the arms, and swim. The more vigorous it is, and rest. Whew. Hand on the ball, off to the side. Lift up the head, pull the ball towards you by rolling your upper body away from the floor, and then push the ball away. Pull it towards you, push it away. So you have a little bit of a twist in the ribs. 2 more, up One more time. Pull in and down. Switch to the other side. Pull the ball to you. Push away. 3, 4, 5. Bring the ball back to the other side. Put your head down, rest for a moment. Bend your right leg and kick it 1, 2, 3, and down. Left leg, 1, 2, 3. Little short kicks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more side. Kick, kick, kick. And kick, kick, kick. Good. We'll take the ball out to the back of the body. Okay? So what we're going to do, place the other hand either on the floor right below your forehead or actually on your forehead, which means now you have no support from the floor. You can use the floor. So we're going to side bend. This is what it'll look like. If my hand's down, it'll look like this. And I'm actually going to glance down the side of my body. If I don't want to use my hand, much more challenging. Side bend. Okay? So we'll do 5 on each side. Ready? The one that has the hand on the forehead, that movement's going to be far smaller than the one with the hand down. So just be mindful of that, okay? Head up. Look over your shoulder. Come down for 5, 4, 3, and center. Switch the ball to the other side. Hand either stays on the floor or comes up with you. Ball down by your hip. Lift up. Glance over your side and push away. Little side bend. 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Center and down. Ball out in front of you. Press back to child's pose. That was a lot of extension, guys. Good. From here, we're going to go to planks. So as I mentioned the last time we met, as the week goes on, the classes get progressively more challenging. So if you think, oh my gosh, this is way too hard, back off and do foam roller, right? And if that's too hard, back off and do chair. Although chair's been kind of fun lately, I think. All right, so we're going to step 1 foot back and then lift up the tummy and then the other foot back and hold your plank. Two more. Knee down, and hips back. I think somebody just unmuted themselves. Yeah. Okay, so hands and knees. You're going to extend your front leg back, and then the same arm is going to lift, and you're going to go into a side plank. Knees down, and then you're going to come back down, and you'll bring your knee back down, and you'll switch sides. So extend the leg, go to side plank. And then come back down. This is all good, right? So pad your knees if you need them. This is pretty easy. We've got some nice connections to the floor here. So let's do a little side bend here. So lift your ribs. Whoa. 2, almost fell over. One more time. 3, and center, and switch sides. So if I don't keep my arm right in line with the rest of my body, it completely throws me off. One more time. And over. And down. Good. Child's pose. So we're gonna do another set of those. We're gonna do them in plank, if you desire. If you don't desire, Lucinda, we lost Lucinda. Now she's back. I think she's back. Okay. Okay, so side plank with feet off, knees off the floor. If you don't want to do that, keep your knee down, okay? Super strong upper body, really press down into those hands. Here we go, legs back, side plank. Reach up, 2. Come back to the floor, we're gonna go right to the other side. Little side bend. 2, 3, back to the floor, knees down, hips back, stretch. Round up to seated. Okay, sorry. This is not an easy day today, sorry. All right, let's go ball under the ribs. Hand under the head. With the rib cage lifted up like this, you should be okay. If you want to go down like this, that's totally fine too. You're going to get a little bit of a bend in your spine, which is okay. We'll bring the legs slightly front. I'm going to come to this position. Lift that top leg up. And for an extra challenge, you want to put your hand on your forehead. Bottom toes turning towards the floor to keep you balanced. Hips are stacked. Here we go, swing. Exhale, front. 2 more. Good, bend that leg, grab your thigh. Pull it in. Now I want you to push into your leg, into your arm, grab your leg, extend, bend, roll back into the ball. Not all the way, bend your elbow, push up, extend, bend. So maybe you only slide down a little bit, right? And then you push back up, extend, or you go all the way down. Inhale, exhale, push yourself back up and extend your leg. Good. Let's bend the knees, lay back down on the ball. Go all the way over this time. This arm up. You're gonna roll back a little bit and then roll forward and roll back. If you want to roll slightly off the ball, you can. And forward. And one more time back. And forward. Good. Turn towards the floor. Use both hands to press yourself up. Swing your legs to the other side. Bring the ball around. Take it underneath your ribs. Again, I'm going to hold my head. For this, you can go all the way down if you like. Extend the legs slightly forward. Opposite hands on your forehead. Inhale, exhale. Control. Everything has a place and a purpose, right? You know exactly where the leg is going. You know exactly what the torso is doing. One more. And you try to do it without interrupting the neck and those kinds of things. Hand down, lift up, extend, slide back down. I have to bend my elbow so that I can push off the floor because I can't get up unless I have some help, right? Up, extend, down. If I let my leg go away from me slightly, it gives me a little bit of help. Lift, extend, slide down, Bend the elbow, exhale, leg moves away, up, extend, and slide down. Good. Stack the legs, arm in front, open back. Really nice twist in the upper rib cage. One more. And back. Good. Let's come up to seated. Whew. That felt good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of tricep behind us. We're going to use the ball for help. So it's tricep and abs. Okay, legs are bent. Balls, it can be touching, it can be slightly away. Fingers face this way. So I'm going to, as soon as I lean back and start to bend my elbows, the ball's going to be there for me. And then I'm going to push back up. So I can't go all the way to the floor because the ball is there. My spine is straight, it's not tucked and curled. But my abs need to stay pulled in. So I'm going to try and lift myself up just from my tummy. Inhale down. There's the tricep. Exhale up from the abs. Inhale. Really try to get those elbows to go backwards. Like a flamingo. 3, 2, last one. Whew. Reach around, grab your legs. Round your back. Good. We're going to do teaser. Let's go ball between thighs. Hold the thighs. Roll down to your legs. Lift off the floor. Good. Arms up over your head. So you have the choice to either lift the hands straight to the ceiling to come up, or reach them around, circle them, lift your chest, palms up, come up to seated. Inhale, exhale, drop back down. Arms open. This is my choice for hands. I'm going to sweep, palms up, lift, up. Squeeze that ball, that'll help you with the thighs. Circle around, lift, and lower, down. Good, legs on the floor, hands to the side. Twist side to side. If Pilates flows from one exercise to the other, it can actually be quite aerobic, which is why he wrote it as a series. I don't teach the series in order very often. There is an instructor at EAC that teaches the series verbatim every time she teaches. So if that's something you want to try and you're going to the club, you can try her. So we're gonna try to add on to that exercise a little bit. So let's stay down here. So palms are lifted. So just imagine you're in your teaser position where you're in your little V-sit. And then as you sit there, your arms will lift and lower for 3, and the legs will also straighten out, right? So you can do both at the same time. You can do the arms and then do the legs. Sometimes if your hamstrings are tight, the legs straightening will pull on your lower back. So if you know you have tight hamstrings, maybe just keep the legs bent and just do the arms. This is plenty of work. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets. First time arms, second time legs, third time both. Okay, so let's take the legs back up. Again, keep the knees bent if your hamstrings are tight, or if you have any kind of, where you think, my lower back won't like that. Arms over your head, inhale, exhale, curl up. Hold here, drop the arms. Roll back down. Legs are next. Exhale, curl up. Hold the arms, straighten your legs for 3. Roll down. Good. So pick one of those or do them together. You only have to do 3. Breathe out as your limbs move. Breathe in. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, go. Woo! And come down. Drop the legs. Take the ball. Lift your hips up. Put it behind your back. Draw one leg in. Stretch the other one out. Reach the opposing leg. So this leg gets super long in that direction as this leg comes toward me. But my pelvis is going to stay flush with the top. I'm not going to allow this leg to pull my pelvis toward me. Let's switch. Really nice hip flexor stretch. Get both legs in. Give them a hug. One foot to the floor, then the other one. Bring the hips up. Woo, should feel that tailbone really prominently. Arms to the side. Cross right leg over left. No space in between. Right leg over left. Legs go left until your foot touches the floor. Let your shoulder come up. Take your head the opposite direction. Lift up the leg from your obliques. Switch to the other side. Left over right. Legs go right. Head goes left. On the exhale, legs lift. Good, uncross. Turn to your side. Hands and knees. 3 quick push-ups for me. Elbows tight. Here we go, down. 1, 2, 3, hips back. One more set. 3, 2, 1, hips back. Good, curl your toes, lift your hips up. Try to get your heels to the floor. Lift your belly. Support your rounded spine here. Walk back to your feet and roll up to standing. Woo! That was fun.